Okay, I want to go to this report. People kept saying, show us the video of the police saying you can't film in Georgia. They're in the town where the man had the chickens and the Agenda 21 zoning said it was going to be a green space. He kept beating them in court. They said he couldn't have chickens, so his chickens all got poisoned, and then suddenly his house blew up. We went to Roswell, Georgia, Darrin Mcbreen and Marcos Morales, our reporters, to investigate this, and the police pull up in front of the big old City Hall building and get in their face and tell them they can't go inside. And then they watch other people go inside and take photos and stuff. So here is part of that report with Darrin Mcbreen and Marcos Morales from Georgia. The proof that the police did this like it was North Korea. Here it is.
Ken, you could record me, right?
I'm not recording you.
Okay.
I have no reason to record you.
All right, so in order to talk to them, do we have to write something first, or I don't understand? We're with KLBJ and Free Speech Systems in Austin, Texas.
Give me a card, show me your credentials, and I'll run it up the pole for you. 522 Sierra 2. Got 254s here, claim they're with the news media, reluctant to show me any ID.
No, not reluctant. He's going to get it. Not resistant.
I said reluctant.
Not reluctant.
I said reluctant.
And I said, and I'm correcting the situation.
No, you're not correcting me, sir. I'm correcting you.
I'm correcting the situation.
Turn the camera off, okay?
I have no legal obligation to do so. I'm documenting this case, in particular, public servants in public, performing a public service.
Okay. Watch him over there. You're the one carrying the camera.
I'm just the cameraman.
Just need to see your ID, sir.
My identification?
Yes.
On what basis? I'm not infringing on any private property.
You're bringing a camera onto the property. You do not know who you are. I need your ID, please.
On what basis, though? Sir, if you need my press pass to show that we're press, this guy is the press, and I'm the cameraman.
You'll stand in front of the Jeep, please. I want to be over here where I can talk to you.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
3 cop cars.
On public property.
Nobody in there in City Hall, and I said, well, and he said, but there's a spokesperson, Marcos, that you talked to?
Yeah,
so I said, well, let me go talk to her, and I'll just ask her a few questions. Mm-hmm. And then this gentleman...
Yeah, he just went up to talk with Julie Gregville. I told you to quit filming me.
Yes, sir, but you're a public servant on public property in a public place, and we are media. How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
We're not trying to be resistant. We're not trying to be...
I understand.
We're just doing our job that we've been sent out here to do.
Give me ID as well as he did.
No, sir. No, sir.
You asked for a press pass. I had to come back and get it. You asked me for a press pass, not ID.
And we aren't breaking any laws, so...
I didn't say you were breaking laws. I said we have policies.
You said it was
regarding cameras on... Yeah, we don't allow it without a permit. I don't know that you were with the press. I told him to turn his camera off.
But the credentials are there.
A permit for a camera in America.
Here's what I can tell you to do. Okay? What I would do is contact you, Gregville.
And that's the person he talked to?
I have no idea who you talked to.
Yes.
Man, I just tried to walk into City Hall. I didn't know it would be create such a fuss.
Brunette lady, short hair.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. We're here to figure all these facts out.
Well, if you would have said that to begin with, then I could have referred you to the right place. But I believe you talked with Julie, and she sent you away.
She didn't send me away. She didn't tell me to leave. She didn't express any interest in me not being here.
Did you not ask her if the city council was here?
That's exactly
And what did she say?
She said they're part-time. They're not here. So I said, okay, let me go out. And in my head, I didn't tell her where I was going. She didn't tell me to leave. In my head, I decided I'm going to go out and confer with my reporter to figure out the next move. Okay. And in doing so, we decided we should go back in there and ask her if she wouldn't mind us shooting some footage.
Another thing I'm curious about, like you said, we had to be authorized media, but why wouldn't a person with a video camera, like I'm from Austin, Texas, we have a huge city hall, and we could walk in with cameras and just, hey, how you doing, sir, and talk to people up the stairs, inside the building. So imagine our surprise when we're just blocked right away. What are you doing with those cameras? It's just kind of odd to me. Yeah, but
Can't answer that, sir.
okay.
I'll be honest with you.
All right. Are we allowed to videotape the building, for example, for like a B-roll or something? I mean, is this privately owned property?
Yeah, and I would check with Julie.
Yeah, in Georgia, really, there's no publicly owned property. Everybody owns something, as far as property. But I don't care what
Okay.
Asking permission.
That's up to him. He's
If he can video, it's up to him. You can videotape the city hall.
So
I mean,
it's his, he's more familiar with what
these guys need to move to North Korea, man.
Sure.
And if he tells you, he'd ask you not to, then
Okay, so you wouldn't be comfortable with us videotaping the building?
Hit pause. I'm not comfortable with you videotaping the building. And in Georgia, there's really no public property, boy. This is where Boss Hogg's from and Rosco Coltrane. We're just here to investigate the guy that had chickens and his house blew up, and it says the UN Agenda 21 was taking it for Green Zone right here in the city council. We'd like to go in the city council and talk to people. No, sir, you're not going to do that, boy. Back it up to where he was saying that. Well, we're running out of time. Well, I'm going to air this again tonight on the Nightly News, okay? We're going to come back, and we'll play the end of this and the rest of it. And then they tell him, you can't go in the building. And Marcos is so polite. He went in there, and he's like, is it this big building or that one, city council? He's like, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm just with the press here to cover. She goes, okay, well, no, it's that building right there, which, by the way, he was in the right one. And he comes back out, goes, come on, Darrin. All of a sudden, 3 cop cars zoom up. What'd you do? Turn that camera off. What do you think? This is America? We don't allow cameras in North Korea. Hey, do you mind if we videotape just the front of the building? I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I mean, this is... I shouldn't be laughing. I should be crying. This country's in deep trouble. Oh, boy. By the way, the Dukes of Hazzard is based in Georgia. We don't allow no cameras around here, boy. Get your chicken man dead. Now get out of town. I mean, I shouldn't laugh about it. And by the way, they didn't have their cameras rolling at first because they had to get them on. 3 cop cars zoom up. They jump out. Talk about the wicked fleeth when none pursue. And again, this is the new America. And my wife went to church, and it was like, worship the police. Do whatever they say. I'm not doing what they say if it's illegal. I mean, we all know the police in North Korea are bad. We don't want our police to turn into that. And when you let them act like this, they do. Let's finish up this part of the clip. Go ahead.
honestly.
All right. Are we allowed to videotape the building, for example, for like a B-roll or something? I mean, is this privately owned property?
Yeah, and I would check with Julie.
Yeah, in Georgia, really, there's no publicly owned property. Everybody owns something, as far as property. But I don't care what
Okay, just from the outside.
That's up to him. He's a city hall officer. Then, so it's his. He's more familiar with what they allow at city hall than I am.
Sure.
And if he tells you, he'd ask you not to, then.
Okay, so you wouldn't be comfortable with us videotaping the building?
I would like for you to talk with Julie Brooksville, and if she says fine, I'm fine with it. I'm just carrying out my duty.
See, in North Korea and in that area of Georgia, and I guess in Nazi Germany as well, or Pol Pot's Cambodia, it's what they allow. I allow you to suck on my boots. I allow... She ain't giving her kid the vaccines? CPS them. We don't need no laws. We don't need no stinking law around here. We can do whatever we want. Ain't that right, Enos? Yeah, that's right, boss. That's right. You show them America's land of the slave. Let's watch a little bit more. They've got a bunch more. We're out there more than I'm actually going in my real accent now. We have to play more of this coming up tonight on the TV show, 7 o'clock. Go back to the video there, boys.
Here at City Hall.
You guys get much excitement in this small town?
Is that off now? Turn it off.
No, it's not off.
Yeah, we're up
The
at Chicken
green
Man's
movement.
house. Well, go. Yep. Cool. You have any questions? Feel free to answer. I'll be glad to.
Were you called in on that at all, or the Chicken Man? That's a tragic story. Yes.
It says, but they're off days, so neither one of us are here.
Fortunately off that day. So.
Oh, unfortunately, we were off the day his house blew up. Not a big deal, though. New World Order, get used to it. You don't take the city hall in this area of Georgia. Get out of here, boy. We've got even worse stuff coming up tonight, 7 o'clock. But we're going to take you out here in just a moment with the Roswell, Georgia theme song now. But where are the Dukes of Hazzard? Well, they didn't get born. They were miscarriages. Mama took the vaccines. Well, one of them did, but he's unable to talk. So I guess, that's what the system has done to us, and I'm tired of it. Oh, we got American flags, but we don't have any freedom. You know what? You can keep the American flag if you want. I want the freedom. I love the flag because it symbolizes freedom. Now it symbolizes tyranny and corruption in this nanny state that is destroying our republic. We're going into an engineered collapse, Agenda 21, and it's time to wake up and realize that. And it's time to spread the word and say no to tyranny. You are the Paul Revere's. White, black, Hispanic, old, young, Asian, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, agnostic, whatever your view of the world is, you better start defending liberty. If you believe in this information and want to support its viral spread, go to the InfoWars store at InfoWars.com. We've got the new G.I. Joe InfoWars t-shirts. We've got the incredible Pro Pure gravity-fed filters available at InfoWars.com in the store. We've got a new DVD, Scientists Under Attack, the Don't Tread on Me flag. We've got all sorts of different bumper stickers to help spread the rebellion virally. It's all there, wristbands, citizen rule books in every order. Order online at Infowars.com today. The water filters, the canteens, it's all there. Infowars.com.